Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the ball is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Looking to make a big play downfield.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Rebels pick up enough for a 1st down. And the runner takes off to his right. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And they're trying to punch it in here. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on third and a mile. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
On first down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they get the completion. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the running back's got it again. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. He fields it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Extending the play now. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they pick up the 1st down, tackle at the 25. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback.
And he scores. Touchdown, Gamecocks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield. When it's not there, then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback looking to scramble. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down, out of the shotgun. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made wide open, way downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The shotgun running play call. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. An inside div now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back's got it again. Powering through. The Gamecocks are on the move here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he drops back in the gun. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
South Carolina, 17, Ole Miss, 10.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. And the Rebels moving quickly down the field here.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Rebels are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, right, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That's an important score. We've got one possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He shreds the tackle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. Defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? He's moving out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. He's running out of time here. The pass rush Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st hit.